During the 14th century of medical technology, the person Anfagelson believed that medtech started when the Italian doctor from the University of Bologna employed Alessandra Giuliani. What did Alessandra Giuliani do? She performed different tasks. She is reputed to have worked as a prosector, preparing corpses for anatomical study under the famed anatomist Mondino di Luisi. By looking at the picture above, there is a corpse lying, a dead body. That's that's the start of medical technology. And this is the picture of Alessandra Giuliani in front of the microscope. During that time, ito na yung simula nung profession na medical technology. Because what we usually do as a medtech is to observe, to view tissues, microorganisms, or anything that cannot be seen by the naked eye. We are going to monitor, interpret the characteristics or any types, okay, ng mga small things sa microscope. Kailangan natin yan i-report. Okay? Tapos i-observe natin, interpret natin. Yun lang yung ginagawa natin. Okay? At dahil si Alessandra Giuliani ay isang prosector, okay, tignan nyo yung pathology, which is anatomical pathology, nag-umpisa na rin during that time. Kasi we are under the supervision of a pathologist. Okay, kumbaga si pathologist nga yung hepe, tayo yung manpower. Okay? Director, yung head, si pathologist, yung manpower niya mga medtech. Kaya kung magaling yung medtech, syempre, mapiplease niya si pathologist. Okay? Next, in 1632, si Anton van Leeuwenhoek, yung nakaimbento ng microscope, 1-2 sa yan. Laging si Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Siya naman ang nag-describe ng itsura ng blood cell, protozoa, at saka yung mga bacteria. Kaya natin inaaral yung mga bacteria. Bakit alam natin na mayroong kokay, mayroong bacilli? It's because of Anton van Leeuwenhoek. So, alam natin na donut shape yung blood because of Leeuwenhoek. Si Malfigi noong 1628 to 1694 naman was described as the greatest of the early microscopists. His contributions to embryology and anatomy made him known as the father of pathology. Please take note, Malfigi was the father of pathology. Rudolf Virchow, okay, founded or was the one who founded the Archives of Pathology in Berlin. Noong 1848 naman, si Hermann Felling performed the first quantitative test for urine sugar. Again, recalling your Anachem and Biochem, when we say quantitative, it talks about the number of solutes, we focus or we deal with concentrations. Okay? Because sugars are molecules by nature. Diba? Nadidissolve ang sugar, and the smallest unit of sugar is monosaccharide. Monosaccharide is the best state of sugar that is suitable in a cell. Okay? At kaya alam natin ngayon na may sugar pala sa ihi due to the inventions also and innovations ng mga technology. Okay? Actually, it was first performed by Hermann Felling. In the mid-15th century naman, yung mga dyes. By the way, the word dyes, D-Y-E-S, refers to coloration. Okay? You stain, you color. Kaya nga, nagamit yung mga staining na yan sa histology, histopath, microbiology. So basically, para lang makita mo yung characteristic ng isang cell. Kasi nga pag black and white, mahirapan tayo. And please take note, we have two types of dyes, the natural and the synthetic. Okay? Which you will learn on your histopath. Okay, let us discuss naman the history of medtech in the Philippines. It was introduced by the 26th Medical Laboratory of the 6 United States at the end of the World War II. Doon pala nagsimula yung medtech. So, sa Manila, syempre Santa Cruz, dyan po na-establish yung kauna-unahang public health laboratory. By the way, this PAMET is our organization that helps us to grow in our career profession by undergoing trainings, seminars, lectures, and adds on our CPD or continuous professional development. The history of medtech started noong February 1944. The training of high school graduates to work as laboratory technicians began during that time. And the 6th U.S. Army left the laboratory on June 1945. Noong 1945, yung laboratory na iniwanan ng mga Amerikano ay na-endorse as the National Department of Health. Okay. Dr. Pio de Roda, together with Dr. Mariano Icasiano, who was then the Manila City Health Officer, was the one who reorganized or organized the laboratory na pinangalanan nilang Manila Public Health Laboratory. So, yan po yung sentro at origin sa Pilipinas. And then, here comes a training program. So, as you can see, technicians muna. Yung aspiring medical technicians, nagsimula po yan noong 1947. So, matagal na panahon na. February 1947, nagkaroon sila ng training program for those aspiring medical technicians under, of course, Pio de Roda, in collaboration with Prudencia Santa Ana. So, yan po yung una 1947, nagkaroon ng program medical technicians. Pero nung 1954, so sana nagtitake note kayo, nung 1954, merong 4-year BS Medical Technology ang inoffer doon sa Philippine Union College na ngayon ay Adventist University of the Philippines. Saan matatagpuan? Caloocan, Rizal. And here are the examples of the summary ng mga important terms that we need to know in the medtech laws. Tandaan, 1947, training for medical technician. And then, yung 1954, tapos, nagkaroon ng BS Medtech course. And then, 1957 to 1958, sina Dr. Antonio Gabriel at Gustavo Reyes ng pharmacy, faculty ng pharmacy sa UST, ginawa nilang, inoffer nila yung medtech as an elective to 4th and 5th BS pharmacy students. Elective to 4th and 5th year BS pharmacy students. So, parang ano pa siya talaga nun, hindi pa siya program. Next, we have the Philippine Association of Schools of Medical Technology and Public Health. Si PAMET, nakapaloob dyan, or yung PAMET, yung organization natin, tapos si PASMET, isang organization naman that is responsible for continuing professional education for medtech faculty, preparation of standard curriculum, preparation of standard course syllabi for medtechs. Kaya kung ano man yung mga nasa syllabus ninyo ngayon, tinuturo ko at inaaral ninyo, tapos kung ano man yung mga content or nilalaman ng mga dapat malaman ng mga medtech or mga subject na dapat alam ng medtech, usually yan ay yan ay contribution din ng PASMED. Okay? Kung bakit may mga adjustments sa syllabus, may mga kailangan idagdag, may mga kailangan alisin, it's because of the PASMED. And please memorize the following PAMED presidents. There are already 13 presidents of PAMED. Okay, so in summary, ang trabaho nating mga medtech, okay, as interesting field of science, came into being during the earliest discovery of types of microscope. Hospitals, laboratories, schools, and other institutions have collaborated and worked for the swift and fruitful progress of this field of study. That's why talamak na po ngayon ang medtech program, because our role is to provide accurate, reliable diagnosis to be presented on the physician. That's why we need also to perform well, okay, in doing those procedures that was instructed and entrusted to us. So, yun lamang. Next meeting, we will continue now on RA 5527.